It's about to get really real really quick. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about people that worked with or for Project Veritas getting raided by the federales over Ashley Biden's diary. Now, this raid happened in the New York City area. I think it was New York City and also Westchester County. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say the obvious. This raid pretty much confirms the legitimacy of Ashley Biden's diary. When it first came out, there was all types of ways it was kind of excused away. Oh, that's not real. That's fan fiction. That's Trump supporter, QAnon, tinfoil hat, conspiracy theory, all this and that and the third. It's the same thing they said about the Hunter Biden laptop. Oh, that's not real. That came from Russia, Eastern Europe. They even said that it was fake on Fox News, right? They were trying to attack Rudy Giuliani over the laptop situation. But we now know that the laptop and all the crack smoking pictures and inappropriate pictures and stuff like that is all real. It's 100% legitimate. And since the federales raided Project Veritas contributors, that must mean, at least in my humble opinion, that the diary is real. The feds say that there was a burglary, and I'm not really sure where the burglary happened, whether it was Ashley Biden's house, some other Biden's house, somewhere there was a burglary, and a diary was stolen. And since Project Veritas at one point had their hands on it, they're trying to see if they did it, if they know who did it, or what's going on. And that's why they got raided. And that's according to what I'm reading. And if you want to see all my sources, I'll link to that in the box. I'll also link Ashley Biden's diary excerpts in the box. But please be warned, it's not for the faint of heart. I promise you. There's some things in there that can make your stomach turn. It really will. My stomach definitely turned. It might have turned all the way over like an engine starting to crank, and it didn't crank all the way up. So I'm giving you fair warning. Now, if this diary belonged to, let's say, Tiffany Trump, I think that's Trump's youngest daughter. If this diary belonged to her and anything close to what Ashley was talking about was in her diary, oh, the media would be all over it, like a cheap suit, like a bearskin rug on the ground. They'd be all over this story because of how it implicates Joe Biden in some very inappropriate behavior. I won't say all of what's in that diary, but one thing I want to point out is how Ashley was talking about how she had showers with her dad as a child. She said it might have been inappropriate. And before I get to the showers thing, Ashley and Hunter are both just completely troubled. Okay, they both had drug problems and sex problems, all types of stuff. And I'm not sure how the old proverb goes, but you know, the tree by the fruit it bears. Okay, you got this man, Joe, in there sniffing on kids, touching women inappropriately, just really creepy, odd, and strange behavior over the past 30 or so years. And it's no surprise to see that this man behaving that way in public has kids who are as screwed up as what he's been able to produce. Okay, but I digress. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I never showered with any family member. That's not really, okay, that's not going on. My dad, no. The most I did was when I was a toddler, not even, I'm talking about like a baby, goo goo gaga, like 1 or 2 years old, still in a diaper or something like that. Okay, your mom giving you a bath, or you be in the tub with your little cousins. I'm talking about when you are a toddler, barely able to goo goo gaga, talking, stuff like that, running around, getting piggyback rides. I'm talking about that age. If you're showering, I wasn't showering until I was like maybe 4th, 5th grade, maybe a little bit older than that. If you're showering with your dad, that's not right. That is simply not okay. Period. There's no reason to actually have that happen. There's no reason. Okay. Especially with a guy like Joe Biden. You're not hard up for money. I could almost see if, I'm about to say if you had like one bath, but you could take turns in the bath, use the same bath water. That might not necessarily be too hygienic, but that'd be better than showering with your dad. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, they saving money with the water. No, no, no. That's an excuse to do a very inappropriate thing. Okay. So the things that are in that diary, the drug abuse and all types of other stuff, is now been essentially confirmed as real. If the diary is not real, then why raid Project Veritas? And to get to Project Veritas right quick, without getting too deep into the weeds of the ridiculous things that are in Ashley Biden's diary, allegedly, Project Veritas did not take the diary or publish it. From what I'm able to read, here's what happened. So somebody approached Project Veritas with the diary and said, hey, this is Ashley Biden's diary. We're trying to get it out there. What are we going to do? Project Veritas contacted Ashley Biden's lawyer for that person to authenticate it. And that person refused to confirm or deny the legitimacy of the diary. So then Project Veritas gave it to the authorities. And that was it. Project Veritas did not publish it. Project Veritas didn't do anything with it. They were just trying to figure out if it was real or not. They didn't want to put it out there if it wasn't real. They contacted the lawyer and the authorities. So Project Veritas did nothing wrong. There's a website that published it called National File. And if you read any of the left-wing articles about this particular thing, they'll say, oh, it was a far-right website that published it. They don't want you to know what the website is or where to actually find the diary excerpts because they don't want you to see it. They're trying to hide it to protect Joe Biden and Ashley and Hunter and everybody else, but they want to protect Joe. And I can guarantee you, almost 100% certainty, if this were Donald Trump and it was Tiffany Trump or Ivanka or somebody like that, they definitely go ahead and say, yeah, go here to look at it. Or matter of fact, they might put it up themselves. Here it is on NewYorkTimes.com. Read the entire diary. We're going to have experts give their analysis on it. We're going to have mental health experts talk about her state of being when she wrote it. And we're going to do a voice reenactment. We're going to do a play. We're going to do a Broadway special. It'd be free to the public, paid for by taxpayer dollars, all that good stuff if it were the other way around. But because it's Joe Biden and that's the golden goose and that's our guy, we're going to defend him. So we won't even tell you where the actual diary is at, although it's on National File, and that link will be in the box below. Again, if you want to read it, it's not for the faint of heart. But I'll move on. Project Veritas did not publish this, but they got raided regardless. Why? Because they're trying to figure out who actually brought it to them. They're trying to get Project Veritas, in my humble opinion, to snitch on whoever brought the tapes to him. Because that's not been said. Nobody has said, I've not been able to find it at least, nobody has said who actually had the tape or, pardon me, the diary. Okay, nobody's been able to actually pinpoint that person from what I'm able to see. And that's probably the ultimate goal here. Now, I have a question. I know that this might be kind of an important thing. You have a sitting president's daughter and her diary was stolen. I get it. But aren't there more pressing matters for the federales to be concerned about other than a girl's diary or a woman's diary? Okay, is it not more pressing things to be concerned about? We know that Joe Biden's a creep, so you're not revealing any new information. We're not getting the nuclear football or nothing like that. So what are we really doing spending resources from the federal government on a diary? Southern border is wide open. You got crazy inflation happening, labor shortages, supply shortages, all types of stuff is going on right now. So maybe your energy could be focused more on things that actually matter, more on things that will provide security for the nation, will provide a nation with the ability to continue on past a couple of years, maybe. I'm just saying, I feel like there's a priority list, and I feel like a diary from a young lady is not really high on the list, but hey, maybe it is. We got to worry about Let's Go Brandon and MAGA hats and diaries, things of that nature. That's really high on the list. We're worried about Mima going to the Capitol on January 6th with a tiny American flag. We're going to raid her house. We're going to raid the wrong house in Alaska because somebody said that they were there on Facebook. We'll focus our energy there. I think my point ultimately, without making the long story longer, is there should be some more important things you're concerned about rather than this diary. But this diary is important. As I close, the diary is very important because it shows you the kind of character that the sitting president's kids have. And it says something about the sitting president. What kind of man takes a shower with his daughter? Showers, multiple. What are you doing? If she's old enough to be in the shower, cleansing herself, you'll need to be in there, sir. And is she disabled or something like that? What are we doing? You don't need to be in there with her. Period. I don't care if you got swimming trunks on or wet. You're inappropriate. You're a creep. And this diary that we now know has pretty much been confirmed by the federales. This diary cements the fact that he's a creep, and the behavior of his other kids also cemented. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this diary being essentially confirmed as real? Did you already know that it was real? Did you not know? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys pretty much know where I'm at. This confirms everything I've already known. I'm not surprised at all, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate that his daughter had to go through this, that his son is going through what he's going through. I know why they're going through it. It's pretty clear. Look at their father. Look at the kind of guy that he is. Look at the kind of behavior that he exhibits out there in the public. If he acts so ridiculous in the public, what is he doing in private that we can't see? Well, we can't see it now because we have the fruit of the tree. We have it. We see what's going on. We see what kind of dysfunctional kids he has created. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.